Everybody, welcome back to Tony'sPicks.com. I'm Tony T. Time for our MLB 3-pack. Ramon Scott. You'll find his screen plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. Ready for baseball here for a Tuesday. Ramon, what's going on?
Yeah, Tony, we found out some things tonight, certainly in the NBA and a little bit in the NHL on Monday. We're going to keep it rolling on Tuesday with playoff action, but a full slate of Major League Baseball. Want to make sure we keep everybody in tune with what's going on in Major League Baseball. When you're ready to come back, you guys, when the playoffs are over, we'll be here every day handicapping Major League Baseball. Is what we do.
Absolutely. Baseball here, ready to roll here, and we'll get started here with these Padres. This good road team Padres here facing the Cubs. Let's see. Well, my line service here is showing nothing, but I know we got a lineup already. Looks like Cubs favored in this one, about $1.38 to $1.48. Total sits about 8.5.
Yeah, kind of maybe a high price considering, but I'm going to go with the Cubs. Probably not going to get a premium out of this at $1.50, but Shoto Imanaga, what can you say so far, Tony? The returns are good so far on Imanaga, a 0.78 ERA coming in. The Cubs are 6-0 with Imanaga on the mound so far. 3% walk rate, Tony. Everything's looking pretty good with this guy. Cubs have won 15 of their last 20 games at home, despite the loss yesterday to the Padres. Padres got to the bullpen a little bit there yesterday. They'll have Vasquez going here. Tony's gotten roughed up a little bit in a couple of starts, 5.87 ERA in those two starts, 290 batting batting average actually coming in, 46% hard hit rate against Vasquez. Against Colorado last time out, gave up 4 runs and 6 hits in just 2 2/3 innings. Tony, for San Diego, playing okay, hanging in there. They acquired Luis Ariz. Looks like a 500 team to me. That's my team. But just hitting 162 against left-handers over the last couple of weeks. They got a bullpen ERA right now of 4 in this one. Look, I would think if anybody else was on the mound against the Padres here in this one, it might be a little bit of a more of a coin flip, certainly. But I'm just going to take Imanaga right now, Tony. One thing that I don't think has gone away from the major leagues, Tony, is excellent left-handers first time through the league. I mean, I think that one probably goes about 30 years or so. So kind of rolling with that at this point. I think Imanaga will come down, to earth a little bit, but looks like the real deal. And first time around, I'm going to give him a real long look in a lot of these games here over the next couple of weeks.
All right, Ramon Scott here with his Padres Cubs. He's going Cubs here at -150. All right, let's continue here on our MLB 3-pack here with Ramon Scott. Looking for his best bets? Just click the link in the description, get signed up, and use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save the 20% off. All right, let's continue on here on the show as we get ready here for the next game here on the board. Guys, we'll look here at this interleague battle here between the Brewers and Royals. Royals $1.20, total 8.5.
Yeah, we got one of the best pitching matchups of the day right here. Colin Ray and Seth Lugo. Who knew? Today, Tony, in this one, pretty good matchup. You got Kansas City, 3 runs in the 7th on Monday night. Another win for the Royals. World Series bound at this point, it seems like, the way they're going. But Colin Ray's been pretty good. He'll be up against a pretty tough starter here in Seth Lugo. Lugo certainly has given back a little bit over the last couple of starts, but still a 1.6 ERA and a 5-1 record for Kansas City. But I've got Colin Ray here, a 2.67 ERA, 227 batting average against so far. Tony, 3-0 so far for Ray. 6 innings pitched in his last start against Tampa Bay. No runs, 4 hits allowed, and a good start. He's averaging 6 Ks per 9. Had one rough outing, and I think that's why his numbers are, I'll say, a little bit elevated. They still look quite good here coming in. I think Lugo, if you look at the metrics a little bit, certainly will regress, but nonetheless, we've been backing him some, so I think I really got a good feel for these teams. You got Milwaukee, Tony, a top 6 lineup here, really, I would think, coming into this one. I would think guys with split advantages here include Contreras, in this one, Hoskins and Adames. So I really like the Milwaukee lineup here. They're also 11-7 as an underdog so far this season, and second in the major leagues in on-base percentage are the Brewers. So I'm going to take the Brewers in this one. I will note, Tony, you know me and how I've been riding these totals. It was another strong day, but Kansas City just 1-8 to the under as a favorite. I'm going to take the Brewers in this one.
All right, well, Scott here, Brewers and Royals. Pick here will be the Brewers plus 105. All right, we'll continue here on our MLB 3-pack, guys. Be sure to use the promo code TONYT at checkout to save 20% off all Ramon's premium pick packages. Click the link in the description to get signed up. All right, let's continue on as we get ready here for the next game. Go out to the West Coast for this one, and we'll be between the Marlins game, and here it is right now. Marlins and Dodgers. Dodgers 312, total of 8.
You called it yesterday, Tony. You said it would be, and we know, right? I mean, sometimes these runaway favorites a little bit. This one, I don't know. Isn't it funny? Sometimes, Tony, you wake up and you know it's going to, and you look up, it's like $4 or $5. You're like, what happened? I don't know if we can get there on this one. Cabrera, look, I mean, Cabrera's a pretty good looking pitcher for me. I mean, this is another good pitching matchup, but really has had real inconsistent so far. So Cabrera is the type of guy who could be strong at any moment. I mean, 30 strikeouts and 19 innings pitched, but he's failed to go 5 innings in his last couple of starts. He has an ERA over 6. And going up against Yamamoto here, who has definitely looked good. 2.91 ERAs, 1-2 straight, no earned runs, and 12 innings pitched, 6 innings both times in his last 2 starts. Tony Ohtani hit another home run yesterday in the victory. That's 11 home runs right now, leading the league. You got a Dodger bullpen that is about a run and a half higher, better ERA than the Marlins, and they're at home here, so I don't know, you probably could bump that up even a little more. The Marlins have given up 17 home runs out of that bullpen. Tony's to lay $1.50 here with the run line in this one, but the Dodgers did it yesterday on the run line. The Marlins are hitting just 206 in night games, averaging just 2.5 runs per game under the lights. So got to go with your Dodgers, sir. Dodgers to roll here right now. Getting that lead going. Tony, I was lamenting it a little bit on the show this morning. I mean, already have about a half a dozen games, and we're a little more than a month into the season. So we'll take them here, though, to roll the Marlins. I remember the first the Marlins' first game, Tony, ever was against the Dodgers in Miami. I remember specifically because I listened to the game with Vin Scully.
All right, there we go. Ramon here on Marlins and Dodgers. Dodgers run line, laying the run half, minus the 150. All right, we got through this 3-pack here from Major League Baseball with Ramon. So now it's time to take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for the action on Tuesday. 15-game card from Major League Baseball, as well as 2 on the ice, 2 on the hardwood playoffs. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, Tony, I think I found a winner there on Monday, extended my winning streak here to 3 days. So let's keep it going on Monday. It was a little bit rough, but certainly we're able to pull through with some winners. So we have some premium picks certainly here on Tuesday. We rolled a 4 and 3 on Monday. We had a nice winner on the ice with the over in the game between the Bruins and the Panthers. We got playoff action, of course, on Tuesday night, 2 in the NBA, 2 in the NHL. I'll be firing away probably on all of them. Tony here with our premium pick selections and the 15-game Major League card. Had some winners yesterday in the Major Leagues. I think we hit that pretty good, especially with some of our totals action. We had the over in the White Sox and the Rays. We had the under in the Tigers and the Guardians. We had the under Giants and the Phillies. So let's keep it rolling on Tuesday and bring home more premium pick winners at Tony'sPicks.com. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all premium pick packages, including mine on Tuesday in those major sports. I'll have packages up and available for one-day subscribers. Will probably be able to get at least 7 games out of this one on Tuesday. Of course, the easy thing to do is grab a 7-day package right now. That'll get you all the way through next week, including the weekend Major League Baseball all week and playoff action here in the second round. Tony, with the NBA and NHL. I'm also on a winning streak right now in soccer. Nothing today, but we do have Champions League over the next couple of days. We find out who's going to keep moving on. So it should be exciting here, Tony, coming up. And just getting ready for a great week of action here at Tony'sPicks.com. Use that promo code there. You see it, 20% off all premium pick packages. That includes the one-day packages. If it's the discount best bet, the 3-game, 5-game, 7-game, doesn't matter. Or if you choose to join me for 7 days, for 3 days, for 30 days, use that promo code every time. Tony T at checkout. That saves you 20% and gets all my picks. I'm pretty high volume here at Tony'sPicks.com. If you subscribe for 7 days, probably, Tony, I would say probably get about 50 picks out of that. No guarantees, but we don't take any days off. That's for sure. So you're always going to be in action in the major sports. And I hit it also with soccer and MMA. You've started to touch on the WNBA season getting underway. I've talked about it already, Tony. I know everybody's is talking already about people coming out of the woodwork, the YouTube cappers. We've been here, Tony, ever since you brought me aboard. I've been following this league with you for the last 2 seasons, and I'm telling the truth when I tell you that I've followed it before that as well. So I'll be in action here in the WNBA. If that's your sort of thing, I'll be here making premium picks. I'll be here probably with Tony talking WNBA all season long here. Tony likes to shorten the season. We know we can spend a few months with these ladies in the summer and enjoy some high-quality basketball action. I think the early preseason returns are pretty good, Tony, that the league better wake up is really what should happen here. It looks like they were kind of caught off guard with some of the demand for their games so far. There's a couple of games on Tuesday night. I don't know if we'll get any premiums together, Tony. You read some of the quotes from the coaches and how they're treating the preseason in the WNBA. Still a little different maybe than what we see even in the regular NBA, but we'll be ready to go, and the season's just about to fire it up here in about 10 days or so, 9 or 10 days. So we'll be talking about it all season long. We'll talk about the best players and the best picks in the WNBA, so never a shortage of action here at Tony'sPicks.com.
That's right, guys. You got to go to Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. And you click the link in the description, you'll land right on Ramon's handicapper page. This is where you get on board with his one-day passes and best bets. So sold individually, those one-day passes are profit guaranteed. The most general profit or the amount you purchase is credited to your account for site credits. That is profit guaranteed. The long-term passes aren't because they're sold at such a discount. And it's a great value, especially with Ramon, who loads a high volume here into with his premiums. Long-term pass, you guys like that 7-day pass early in the week. Lots of NBA. Remember, 4 series in NBA, 4 in NHL. So we still have some volume here to get you covered in NHL, NBA playoffs, as well as those 15-game cards for Major League Baseball. Peripheral sports also covered, European soccer, as well as UFC. And of course, you'll be able to save here when you use this promo code TonyT at checkout. Access Ramon's page. Just click the link in the description. You'll land right here and go ahead and get signed up. Also, Ramon hosts the Morning Steam live here, 9 a.m. Eastern time. A pick from every game on the major board. He'll also look at some peripherals, guys. So make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications, tune in live. 9 a.m. Eastern time. We'll take your picks in the chat as well. Now, for some of you guys watching us here on our on-demand videos, if you're unable to catch them live, well, that show archives immediately. YouTube has a great system, archives the live shows right away. Just subscribe, find the live show, whether you're at lunch, on your drive home. Check here. There's just one day game, so you'll have a lot of actionable content on that morning Steam show on your drive home from work or on your lunch hour. So make sure you tune in. A pick from Ramon. Of course, the chat also contributing every game on the major board for you guys on that morning Steam. So make sure you check it out, like and subscribe to the channel. Find it easily here. For Ramon, I'm Tony T, and we will talk with you guys tomorrow.